Imagine it's 1938 and you walk into a Woolworth Department Store. You need a new wallet, so you head straight to the wallet section. You come across a display of an attractive wallet by manufacturer E.H. Furry. Remember that name. This wallet has a new feature that's a sleeve compartment inside the wallet. You think it's a pretty cool feature, perfect for carrying your driver's license. Now, to promote the product, E.H. Furry has demonstrated how the sleeve can be used by inserting a sample card into each wallet. So you pull that card out, it's a piece of paper with a 9-digit number typed on it, as well as the word specimen. You think the new sleeve feature is cool, and you also like the bonus fact that Woolworth Department Store and E.H. Furry has just issued you your very first Social Security card. So you buy the wallet and head home, where you immediately file your taxes under your new Social Security number. Does this apparently honest mistake seem like one you would make? Well, before you answer, consider this. At the time, Social Security numbers were a relatively new thing, only about a year old, and there was still some confusion about the system. And you wouldn't have been alone, as over time and as recently as 1977, over 40,000 people had reported that exact number as their own, in the largest example of misuse of any one Social Security number. So whose number was that really? Well, remember the manufacturer E.H. Furry? Well, in inserting the sample card to demonstrate the wallet sleeve, executives there thought it'd be a clever idea to use the actual Social Security number of one of the assistants, Mrs. Hilda Witcher. So I doubt Mrs. Witcher loved the ensuing confusion, the fact that the FBI showed up at her door one day to get to the bottom of it, or the fact that her number ultimately had to be voided and issued anew. Nonetheless, she did have an inadvertent role in the time Woolworth Department Store was in the accidental business of issuing Social Security numbers. As we continue our series on Social Security, we aim to cover a range of topics, but first we thought we'd take a step back and cover some history of Social Security, which really just morphed into amusement over some bizarre and interesting facts. So please enjoy the video, like it if you like it, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on our educational content. And no, I will not actually be revealing my Social Security number today. For the rest of the video, we'll cover two important numbers that have helped shape and define the Social Security system as we know it today. Those numbers, 500 million and 30 trillion. First, the biggest number, 30 trillion. This is an approximate of the amount of money that has been paid out in benefits since the beginning of the program. This is obviously a huge number, and at some point we'll cover the fallacy that says Social Security will eventually run out of money, even with 71 million people currently receiving benefits. For now, though, we're interested in the very first dollar of that 30 trillion. Who received that first payment? So from 1937 until 1940, Social Security paid benefits in the form of a single lump sum payment. So the earliest reported applicant for a lump sum benefit was a retired Cleveland motorman named Ernest Ackerman, who retired one day after the Social Security program began. During his one day of participation in the program, a nickel, 5 cents, was withheld from Mr. Ackerman's pay for Social Security. And upon retiring, he received a lump sum payment of 17 cents. Not a bad rate of return on his 5-cent investment. Now, monthly Social Security benefits, as we see today, then began in 1940. On January 31st, 1940, the first monthly retirement check was issued to Ida Mae Fuller of Ludlow, Vermont, in the amount of $22.54. Miss Fuller, a legal secretary, retired in November of 1939. She started collecting benefits 2 months later at age 65 and lived 35 more years to be 100 when she ultimately passed in 1975. Now get this, Ida Mae Fuller worked for 3 years under the Social Security program. The accumulated taxes on her salary during those 3 years was a grand total of $24.75. Her initial monthly check was $22.54. During her lifetime, she collected a total of $22,888 in Social Security benefits. We thought Mr. Ackerman's return was good. That is quite a return on her $24 investment. And how about our next number, 500 million? This is the approximate number of Social Security numbers issued since the beginning of the program, of which, as we said before, 71 million are currently receiving benefits. Social Security says, by the way, there are enough numbers to last generations, so we should be okay for a while. But how about that first or lowest number ever issued? First, let's briefly talk about how your Social Security number was issued. If you were born before 2011, your first three numbers reflect the area number of the office that issued it, based geographically from Northeast to Northwest, and most likely near where you were born. The next two numbers are your group number, assigned in the order which applicants applied for a number in that particular area. The last four numbers are your serial number, doled out as each application was processed. Yes, we all apparently have a serial number. So with that, we know that the lowest possible number is 0010101. Enter Grace D. Owen of Concord, New Hampshire, who applied for her number on November 24th, 1936, and was issued this lowest possible Social Security number. Apparently, this honor came with some fame, as Miss Owen even appeared on the television show I've Got a Secret in 1957. As we continue our series on Social Security, check out this video where we address major changes to benefits and taxation, which will affect both working and retired Americans. Thanks for watching.